the sting of room temperature chocolate milk hitting his eyeball.
None of it does. Why would Declan do that? He was always a stand-up cop. Now he's a crime boss?
No time to think about it.
Oh,
Right
Declan
now,
is
we
the
need to get to
cop.
that
What
dead
did I
drop.
tell you? What did I tell y'all back at the beginning? I know how this stuff works when it comes to stories involving small towns. I watched Rebel Ridge, misleading police report about the accident. The accident wasn't an accident. Come on, we saw that cop beat up on that dude at the beginning of the game.
Probably gathered enough evidence to reveal what Declan was up to. Our word against his.
And I'm not gonna lie,
That stick is.
I be
the only
eating
way
that
to
shit
take
up
him
too.
down. Or maybe
Just like I'm
you
eating
could
this
just
game up.
stay out of this. Declan's trying to save his skin.
No
If you
wonder
go against
Bess
him
keeps
on
asking for us to come
You'll be
in.
trapped in a corner. This isn't a game. This isn't a puzzle. And you're dealing with a man whose go-to solutions to problems has been to kill them away. Remember what you promised Joe. Anna will not be safe where you're going. You can't bring Nick back, but you can still save yourself and Anna. Breathe. Focus. Think it through. Declan's already killed 2 people.
Sam, I know it's been a rough day, but you're freaking me out. Stop zoning out.
Double
We're just
snitcher and
about
screams
there,
for
and I
help.
need you to help me figure out
Yeah,
our
we're just
next
like, we were
steps.
about to let
Next
you
steps?
go.
At a
He
place
does
where
that.
someone might put a bullet through your head. No, that's too dramatic. It'll probably be something quiet, simple. Make it look like you killed yourself. Took too many pills. Who'd question that? You're not thinking clearly.
What are you looking at?
You're focused on finding the facts and not focused on the very real dangers.
You need to focus on the road, not on whatever daydream you're lost in.
Just stop. You're the one that needs to stop.
Sam, you're going too fast. You need to stop.
Really?
Sam, stop it. Sam,
Sam,
stop.
there's a turret.
Stop.
Stop. Sam, stop. Stop. Stop the car. Sam, are you okay? You nearly got us killed.
Like, what?
I need a moment.
Take your moment, but make it quick. We're already at the promontory. We need to find that dead drop before Declan gets here.
And I'm saying this to somebody who also has their moments where they get like lost in the sauce, daydreaming, or just like all up in their head. I'm like, dude, like you are driving. You are operating
We
a
need to talk.
man-killing machine.
Yes, Sam, it's time.
It goes very fast.
What's happening? Sam, I can't. Where are you going? Get back here. I'm trying, but it's not working. Ah! No! Ah! Losing control of my own mind. Where are you? Can you hear me?
I mean, granted though, I do understand what's going on. Like the stress of all of this is like weighing
Can
down
you
on
even
Sam's
hear me?
mental capacity.
Fine.
Which is why his
come
like
here.
inner conscious just separated from him, or well, just got flung like Jazz from Fresh Prince. I know this game is supposedly a psychological thriller, but I'm gonna need somebody to hold my hand because I don't like what this is looking like. I don't like this at all. Oh, it's the wooden statues. Don't do this to me.
I worked so hard on it.
I wish there'd been another way.
Here we don't call 911. You at least call 119? Oh, that's the car. Thanks. Pick up.
Remember the facts, Sam. That's how you'll get through this.
Man, this shit is spooking me. Me the heebie-jeebies. Shut up to Gina Rodriguez.
At least I'm not being chased this time. Right?
Don't say that. I do not need anything popping up. Oh, wait, he's talking about the first time we were in his inside of his mind where he was getting chased. But don't bring that back up. I didn't like that either.
Wonder what's in store for me now.
Scared me. Okay. I'm about to hit the eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a possum by its toe. If it hollers, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. My mama told me to reach this one right over here. But I changed my mind to right over here. It just led me back to the beginning. Okay. Man, at least there's 4 now, right?
Always tackle a problem head on. Of course.
Ah. What's the only way to handle the problem? You just gotta keep going forward. I like that. That was hot. And then it goes back into like the whole backstory with Sam over here is that he leaves for 2 years because he's like running away from his, well, I wouldn't say running away, but he like left his small town and then he came back 2 years later because of Nick's whatchamacallit. So it's just pretty much being like, hey, like this is like the main thing that you've been needing to deal with personally, Sam. It's just stop trying to avoid conflict, stop trying to avoid confrontation. You need to actually start facing your problems head on instead of finding a solution. Like there is no other solution. Sometimes you just gotta go forward. Gotta go straight forward. Oh, and then this is the newspaper he wrote that ended up giving him the reputation in town about the whole mine. I don't get it, but I love this for you. So pretty much we're inside of Sam's head. And Sam was a very interesting guy who kind of just takes stuff on the chin. Going through all of this is kind of pretty much another section where he just has to face things. Or will face some hard things. He a bitch? Not necessarily. It's more so, he's just like a guy from a small town and he gets to be the brunt of everyone's ire. And since he's like a journalist, he published a story that ended up not making him very favorable in people's eyes that still live here. Despite the fact that the story was the truth, the mine wasn't following regulations, ended up having his ex-girlfriend's father's legs crushed because of it. But the mine ended up getting shut down, which means people lost jobs, which means people ended up being homeless. And that cove we were at, where we set that bear on fire, was some of those people there used to be miners that worked. Them being there is technically the consequence of him publishing this story. But again, this mine wasn't following regulations and stuff. So it's like, yeah, it sucks that it happened and it affected people's lives. But I mean, regardless, it was still going to be affecting people's lives. And this right here, I mean, all this stuff is just kind of like going through his mind and I guess seeing like bits and pieces, like getting like a little bit more background information, kind of dealing with his parts of the guiltiness of his conscience. Okay, yeah, I think this game is also trying to make sure that I'm keeping in mind with what all has been going on. I think this is like Dennis getting shot back at his office. Yeah, because this is Dennis's, Dennis's whatchamacallit. So we gotta go this way.
You think you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea.
Oh, and then this was like at the beginning of the game. We went to the bar. We went to Nick's wake, and people were confronting homeboy right here who came back into town. He was just like, "Oh, this asshole is back." Damn, I can't remember what time they broke into the house. I kind of just want to go with this. What is this?
You know,
Oh, the tickets.
Nick and I.
Oh, and Nick.
Together. Started to get serious.
They both deserve to be happy.
Yeah. Sad. Please, can I leave? I thought this was gonna be worse than I thought, but I mean, you just never know. I don't trust any of these games. Is that a turtle? I like turtles. Baby Sam? Or is that Joan?
Your mother told me what happened.
Oh, no.
I know she's always pushing you to make friends.
Yeah.
Well, she's just afraid you'll end up alone. She doesn't want you to be unhappy.
Is she happy?
Not always. I'm not always happy either.
She's not always.
Being happy isn't everything. I'd say it's more important to find out who you want to be than to be happy.
Nick speaking some truth.
Here,
He seemed to have been a good father. Joan certainly
It's so clear.
hung out with him more
I
than
can
she
see
did
all
with
at
her
once.
mom.
that's what
Oh,
gives
well,
it
hung out with
strength.
him more than her mom.
It has nothing to hide. It can see itself for what it really is. And that lets it see everything. It's not a flaw. It's a gift. Like a superpower, you know? When the world is a storm, you stand calm at the center.
No. I need to have a real talk with myself. Where are you?
Interesting.
You and me, Sam, we can do this. What? Which one are you? Sam, come with me. Sam, where are you? Sam, where are you? Sam, come with me.
Oh boy. I have no clue how to solve this.
You and me, Sam, we can do this.
Because I'm trying to see, like, what's
Sam?
the
Sam?
pattern? Like,
You
it's
and me,
gotta be
Sam, we can do
whichever
this.
one doesn't disappear.
Sam, where are you? Sam, where are you?
Oh, that one doesn't disappear. I think that might have been right.
Sam,
I'm
come with
hoping
me.
and believing that one was correct.
You and me, Sam, we can do this.
Not disappearing. He's not disappearing. There we go. I think I might have done it right. Yay!
Follow me.
I am.
You and me, Sam, we can do this.
Look, he didn't scare me. It didn't scare me at all. This is me talking to Nick. It's me talking to Joan. And it's me talking to Anna.
I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring.
Oh, so I'm guessing I have to choose what my therapist would say. Oh, not I keep saying therapist, but this is just Sam with fucking glasses on in a shower. I need to figure out what he would say, which would typically be the opposite of what Sam would say.
Listen to her. Sometimes there's not a right thing to say.
That is what he's told me. He has told me that before.
Quick, toss the ring. Make a joke. If you don't manage to save face, it's over. Tell her you want this. Be forward. She'll reconsider.
Yeah, so
If you don't, it's over.
we need to see what would inner Sam say. And this would be more likely. Because Homegirl did say, I don't want to be married. And what did we do? Proposed to her anyway. That is what my inner person would say.
I thought that's what we were supposed to do. I'm sorry. I just wanted to fix things.
Sam, did you really think doing something neither of us wanted would fix anything?
Sam is a very interesting person. Okay, so that was correct. I'm just cracking up. This mother lover really. Not even he wanted to get married. So it was like, why did you propose her, Samantha? Oh, well, he's a boy. Samantha. Oh, sorry.
Apologize. She's a kid, Sam. She wouldn't get it. Just say you're really sorry.
Don't leave me, Lee. I don't have a lot of friends. No one at school talks to me, and you promised.
Oh, so this is when he leaves after getting rejected.
Promise her that you'll be back. She'll like that.
No, that we're lying to that child. Lying to that sweet baby.
Explain yourself to her. Or try to. As best you can. She deserves that. Explain yourself to her.
Okay.
Or try to. As best you can. She
I wasn't
deserves
sure, and that one was a little. Eh.
It's not you, Bug.
Okay.
It's this town. It's Anna. It hurts and I
I
can't
was over here
stay.
thinking that,
None of that is my fault.
I know, but I still have to go.
It's not fair. I understand, but it's not fair. I guess you finally win for once.
Yeah, kids are hard to deal with. That's why I'm so glad I have none.
You're leaving town just like that.
Nunca.
Not even an explanation for an old friend.
This is new.
Tell him the reasons. Give him a few and he'll be fine.
Sounds a little dismissive.
He cares. Tell him how much you hurt. Apologize. He wants to know it's not his fault. Maybe tell him you'll call.
Then that would assume that Nick is in the wrong. There's nobody that's in the wrong. Maybe?
Everyone in town hates me. I think Anna hates me. I think I hate me. I have to get away from this place or I'm gonna die here. Inside at least.
I get it. Just know I've always got your back, no matter where you go.
I'm not gonna front y'all. Nick is looking, No. If only Nick didn't pass away, I might have.
But he's your son.
Stop.
I know the real you is here. The rest are just illusions. I have to focus.
Okay, I am completely lost. What they want me to get from this? I guess what would be likely?
They just want to put useless labels on him.
What is going on? What is my conscience about to get into with this stance? Okay, they're kind of losing me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, at least everything else was kind of understandable. Is this supposed to be like talking to a wall or something?
Could be good for him.
Listen. Oh. Let me look at the reflection. Okay, smart. Because almost like there's got to be a trick to this. Every single one of these, the reflection are doing something different. So I'm thinking this is him. I think this might be him. Yeah. There we go.
I know you don't want to talk about it, but he's your son.
I said this conversation was over.
He's not having a good time.
Oh, wait, that's Sam. That's baby Sam. I was over here thinking that was Joan.
School. He has trouble socializing.
Now, what does that even mean? He's having some trouble
Getting Sam's backstory.
Always talking to himself, to his imaginary friend.
I had one at his age.
Yet you have real friends. He talks to himself more than he talks to other people. You should consider what the one teacher mentioned.
He doesn't need remedial classes. They just want to put
Oh, they're trying to say Sam is slow
Programs meant to help him live
because he
so
talks to
well.
himself.
It could be good for him.
My son is not going to be in some dunce class.
You were there when no one else was. And you've been there every step I've taken since.
But no, this is like a whole imaginary friend?
I'm ready.
It is just dark as shit. You know what this is actually reminding me of? This reminds me of Max Payne.
Hey. Hey. It's been a long road. I think it was always coming here. You know?
No, that has to be Sam.
You've opened yourself up a lot more than I expected. Especially to Joan and Anna. You're finally back on the right path? I believe some of the credit is mine. I'm doing my best with what I have. I'd say we've had a good thing going. It was tough, but you made compromises. You adapted to other people. Wasn't it nice to feel accepted? We've had our moments, but they never felt authentic. I understand why you'd feel that way. The two halves of your world, they just don't mix. There's Sam, the well-adjusted human, and there's Sam, the depressed, truth-obsessed misanthrope.
Okay,
who
so
doesn't
he is
realize
Sam.
Objective reality is a subjective myth.
This guy actually is Sam, but this is
I'll
like
tell you what the truth is.
a dream
To be happy,
version of Sam.
Sometimes you need to focus on people and not things.
Actually, I won't even say a dream version of Sam. This is a Sam that's like more empathetic to people. Meanwhile, our Sam right here, the Uber Eats looking Sam is, I would say, like a more pessimistic version of Sam.
Facts. What? They're facts, not things.
Which I kind of get. Okay, I'm gonna stop pausing, I swear. I kind of get what they're going with, because this Sam right here, he's trying to be objective, do his job as a journalist, and just find the truth no matter what. But like this prim and proper Sam is like a Sam that's more empathetic, that's more sympathetic, that's more compassionate, that's more in tune with people. And I get what they're doing. Like they're kind of divided. This Sam right here, this Uber Eats Sam, is just like completely taking over Sam's entire personality.
And they should matter to everyone. Yeah, well, they don't. They might not even matter at all. Tell Nick that. Look, you've been
Which is
helping
why
me
I
for
get
a
now
long
that every time we talk to somebody,
Even
this
though
guy always pops up.
my world may fall apart, you'd still be here. Of course. Though you did handle your panic attacks just fine on your own lately. But we both know I can't be split in two directions. I have to pick a track.
This is giving
Go
me
along with
Celeste
me.
all over again.
Be a part of society. Be happy. Let things go. Accept the expectations of others. Stop pretending you're someone else. Or keep looking for a truth that may not exist and leave everyone else behind. but seeing the world for what it is, being able to make a difference, no matter the consequences. It's time. 2 roads, and you can only take one.
What? Okay, here's where I'm at. Because they're saying you can only choose 2 roads, pick one. But why does there have to be 2 roads when there's always a point where the 2 roads converge? Okay, the 2 roads, they end up becoming one. But I'm not gonna hold you. I don't want to be in this mind palace anymore. I want to choose him. But I think this is also going into what the story might be trying to do, which is like Sam accepting this guy. But instead of this guy always like talking to Sam as being a separate person, this guy is gonna stop popping up and it's just gonna be a part of Sam. I think the game is doing what I just talked about with the 2 roads combining into one. I think it might have been a little awkward on the delivery. I'm gonna choose him.
I sacrificed so much effort just to make myself miserable.
Okay, so this is just pretty much like
Not enough.
Sam.
You just have to care more about the people around you.
Yeah, okay.
and less
Okay, yeah, so
about
it is doing what it
everything
yeah.
else. I know. It's not going to be easy. But you and I, we're going to get there. Together.